Your Excellency, Dr. Abiy Ahmed, Prime Minister of the Federal Democratic Republic, Your Excellency Giorgia Meloni, the President of Council of Ministers of the Republic of Italy, Her Excellency Mrs. Amina Mohammed, Deputy Secretary General of the United Nations, Your Excellencies, Heads of States and Governments, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great honor to address this distinguished summit at a time the world stands at a crossroads, facing converging crises and unprecedented demands on our food systems. This gathering is not only timely, but essential. We are summoned here not merely to reflect, but to renew our shared commitment to building sustainable, resilient, and inclusive food systems for all. As we grapple with overlapping global crises, armed conflicts, climate shocks, food insecurity, widening economic disparities, the urgency of transforming how we produce, distribute, and consume food has never been more pressing than today. For the Federal Republic of Somalia, agriculture is more than a sector. It is the lifeblood of our society, our culture, our survival. It contributes over 70% to our GDP, employs nearly 80% of our population, and generates 85% of our export earning. Despite enduring over 3 decades of socio-economic upheaval, environmental shocks, Somalia's farmers, pastoralists, and fisher communities have demonstrated extraordinary resilience and fortitude in feeding the nation. Somalia today is not only a major pillar. In Somalia, livestock is not only a major pillar of our agricultural economy, but also a critical driver of food security, demonstrating the strong link between crop production, animal husbandry, and the resilience of our rural livelihoods. Today, Somalia is charting a new course through the National Transformation Plan. We have identified agriculture as the engine of inclusive economic growth, social cohesion, national recovery. The National Transformation Plan is a yet pragmatic roadmap that prioritizes private sector-led growth, public-private partnership, and comprehensive value chain reform. Under our productive sector ministries are enacting policies and programs that promote climate resilience, strengthening rural livelihoods, and connect our producers to both domestic and export markets. Our commitment to ending poverty and hunger is unwavering. In a country where nearly half of the population lives in rural areas and over 4 million people face acute food insecurity, transforming agriculture is not a choice, but it is a moral obligation and a national necessity. Our newly launched agricultural transformation strategy outlines concrete priorities for governance, productivity, infrastructure, agribusiness, and institutional capacity building. We believe agriculture must not only feed our people, it must create jobs, foster peace, and prepare Somalia for the future. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, our journey is anchored in global solidarity and regional integration. Somalia was an early endorser of COP28 Declaration on Sustainable Agriculture, Resilient Food Systems, and Climate Action. We've revised our nationally determined contribution to reflect climate-smart agriculture priorities and have strengthened our water resources management and early warning systems. Somalia remains committed to the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, ensuring no one is left behind. We are in the process of actively implementing flagships policies such as the Environmental Management Bill, the Great Green Wall Initiative, and the Green Somalia campaign, which advances ecosystem restoration and landscape resilience. These global frameworks are being localized and operationalized through national task forces dedicated to climate adaptation, sustainable food systems, and rural development all over Somalia. At the regional level, Somalia is enforcing its commitment under the Kampala Declaration of CAADP and the African Climate Summit outcomes. Our accession to the East African community and our observer status at COMESA and CFTA reflected Somalia's clear intent to harmonize agricultural policies, expand intra-African trade, and become an active actor in regional food systems. Institutionally, Somalia is reclaiming its place in the global community with the successful completion of the HEBIC debt relief process. We have regained fiscal space and international credibility to attract long-term investment. My administration remains firmly committed to rebuilding state institutions, decentralizing services, and entrenching inclusive governance. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, while our progress is real, our challenges remain formidable. Poverty is still widespread. Food insecurity persists. Climate shocks continue to test our resilience. Like many nations emerging from fragility, Somalia cannot walk this path. We therefore call for strengthened international solidarity and equitable access to climate financing, innovation, and technical assistance. Somalia stands ready to partner with the development banks, UN agencies, private investors, and regional institutions to accelerate transformative action in food systems. In particular, we welcome collaboration around digital agriculture, agro-logistics, climate adaptation, and cross-border trade corridors that will unlock new pathways for our farmers and agribusiness. Food systems transformation is not a theoretical ambition. It is a question of justice, of survival, and sovereignty. For Somalia, food security is peace building, cultural transformation nationwide. Every investment in rural livelihoods is an investment in lasting peace, inclusive growth, and national dignity. Let us seize this momentum. Let us seize this moment to move from promises to tangible progress. Somalia stands to contribute, to lead, and to grow together with its region, continent, and the global village. I thank you.